Hey, welcome back to another video blog. My name's Mike. I host a podcast called Our Big Dumb Mouth. I also run this YouTube channel where I do videos about gaming and chit-chat and banter and all that kind of stuff. I will be doing some more Project Zomboid videos coming up, but in this video, I want to talk about podcasting audio, podcasting sound effects, podcasting drops, and how to record game chat on your Xbox One or even your PlayStation 4. So when you're recording your game, how do you record your party conversation? I'm going to try to go over that. And a previous video, I talked about all the hardware that I use to record my podcast and the video gaming content. I talked about the mixer, the microphone, the compressors, all that kind of stuff. So if you're curious about what exactly I use, go back and watch the previous video, maybe 2 videos ago in my vlog playlist. I go over a pretty detailed list of what I use and kind of what it costs. So in this video, I'll be showing you my desktop and what software I use to play silly clips like this.
Get off my phone!
Get off my phone, you little pinhead. That's Glenn Beck, and that's an audio drop that I will play when someone calls up to the podcast and they're annoying us or whatever. I'll play that quite often, and that audio clip is not only heard by myself, but it's also heard by my co-host on Skype, Joe and Clown Baby. When they call in through Skype, they're able to hear those audio drops. They're able to hear everything, so from applause to boos to horn honks. They're able to hear
definitely
all of this stuff, the soundboards. Now, initially, let's start off with what programs I'm using. Here is the desktop. Let's go on over there. Whoa. Here is my desktop. It is a Macintosh. Yeah, I'm using a Macintosh. This is a Mac Mini, and the software I'm using to play a majority of kind of my standard clips is a program called Soundbite. You can just search for Soundbite, and it'll come right up on Google. I believe there is a $35 version which gives you 1 rack. So each page here is 1 rack, and I have 4 like racks.
He told me enough.
And I have it categorized by, these are all my kind of transitions. These are all my kind of...
you don't fucking understand.
Some go-to stuff. Got some Alex Jones stuff going on.
Winning.
And over here is some movie effects that I'll use, like a door opening up or some sheep sound effects. You never know when you need a good sheep sound effect. And this is all done on Soundbite. For 4 racks, I believe it costs like $99. 1 rack's, I think, $35. And so I cut up all my clips in a program called Audacity, which is a free program, free audio editing program. And I cut them up, and then I put them in a folder, and then I drag and drop them over to Soundbite, and this is how I play everything. And so this will be like a clip will be going.
I will suck your dick.
Yeah, something like that. I'm sorry. This is very, very explicit. But that sound clip will be played through on the computer and then out into the mixer. And then the mixer then carries it back into the computer in the mic port. And that's the same mic port that this microphone gets pushed into. And that way anybody on Skype can hear not only myself, but they're able to hear the audio clips as well. It sounds pretty good. I'm very curious to hear what it sounds like on their end. They haven't recorded it and sent it back to me, so I don't know what the mix is. I think it's pretty good. I think the mix is pretty good, and it sounds pretty even to my voice. But that's how it's done. So Skype is on the computer. So when I have Skype going, I'll bring it open. So when I have Skype going, I'm talking to my my podcasting friends. Their Skype audio is also dumped out into the board, and that also gets dumped back in. So you can have a little bounce back or delay when you do this system. But the Skype does a pretty good job at having a noise cancellation system. So when one person's talking, it'll cancel it out. And the audio that runs from the soundbite boards,
He told me enough.
is just a little bit lower in volume. So the person on Skype talking doesn't really compete too much with the sound clips. It will cut, and you'll have to toy around with the level of which it gets pushed back into the computer from the mixer. But it sounds good. You'll encounter a little delay, like I said, but once you start tweaking, it'll work pretty well. Now, for recording and listening to game audio, so when I play, for example, Rainbow Six Siege, I use this exact same setup. And anybody who's in the party chat or is in game will hear me through this microphone, and I will hear them through these headphones because their audio is being captured and being run into the board. So how do I do this? I have two different things going on here to capture the game audio. I have it the Xbox audio in two different channels. One channel is for the people in game, their voices, and then the second channel is for the actual game audio, which is the gunfire, the music, anything that is non-voice related. That's its second channel. I use for the Xbox One, I use this. This is a $90 add-on for the Xbox One. It allows you to plug in, I think, a 3.5-inch adapter, and that allows you to plug in a Turtle Beach headphone or anything really, anything that it has a mic and a stereo audio left and right. What I do, I put in this splitter that. Let me see if I can hold it up a little bit more. I put it in the splitter. It's a Star Tech-Com splitter that allows me to run an auxiliary line from my board into the mic channel here, and allows me to run out the chat audio to the board, much the same way that I would run out the Skype from my Mac into the board. Now, the problem that I ran into when running the chat audio out from this to the board is that this is not powerful enough. The actual Xbox controller, doesn't have enough gain to push out the audio at a high volume. So I had to come up with a way to boost the audio, and that was what if I can hold this up real quick? My solution was to use this. So I have this is a headphone amplifier. All it does is amplify a signal, an audio signal. So I run this Xbox controller, the audio out into this, and this goes into my audio mixer. So by using the mixer, I not only have control of how the audio is heard, whether or not I want to mute it or make it louder or not. Let's say, for instance, I'm on Xbox Live and I want to joke around and goof around a little bit. I can change the sound of my voice by clicking the effects.
And so now it will sound like this. I can call up and, hey man, I just kidnapped your kid, man. I'm on Xbox, man. This is pretty cool. I can change the tone and pitch of that. Let's see. I don't want to go down that deep.
So this might be pretty good.
Right here. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, man. I'm playing Prison Architect. Come over to my house. It's goofy. I know. It's fucking stupid. But using the Behringer mixer, you can have a lot of fun and goof around. So that's that. All right, I'm going to exit out of this. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching the blog. Hopefully you learned a little something about the audio. I know I still have the effects on. And maybe this is just a cornucopia of crap, a potpourri of shit. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the blog, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get to you. Talk to you guys later.